Well, it's finally time. I have put this off and put this off and put this off. I think I've talked before about the fact that I'm kind of a procrastinator. So I have, let me turn my camera around. I have in this closet, I have some of my camping equipment, and it's just kind of thrown in here, as you can see. No rhyme or reason. And that's not all of it. I also have over here on the dining room table, I have a lot of it, along with stuff in the floor. And this is all left over from the last time that I went camping. And I have left the stuff on the kitchen table, dining table, because I kept telling myself, I'm going to make this video. I'm going to make this video. I'm going to make this video. And then I don't make the video. So what I need to do is organize all of this stuff. Now this is the other side of decluttering. I've already gotten rid of a lot of stuff, but the other side is you have to make some sense out of it. And that's what we're going to do today. Well, I have all my stuff over here in this closet. And what I'm going to do is come over here to this closet. And I have this area right here with a pegboard that I'm going to make my camping equipment space. And to do that, I'm going to empty this shelf by moving this stuff down. You can see I've got space down there. And then I have my Christmas trees here. I realize this is pretty dark. I'm going to move my Christmas tree stuff where this shelf is. I'm going to move this shelf over here where this chair is. And I'm going to move this chair over here where the Christmas tree stuff is. Did you follow all that? So I'm not going to do all of that on camera. It's a lot of work and it's tedious stuff. You know where I'm going. I'll be back when I get it kind of moved around and set up, and I'll show you what it looks like then. All right, so I have the things moved around. I've got to, you see some cleaning supplies here. I've got to clean this off because it's really, really dusty, but let me just kind of show you what it looks like. So I will have this pegboard here along with an area on the floor to set things if I need to. And then I've got these shelves to put camping gear on. And I'll be honest with you, I have no earthly idea if it's all going to fit or not, but it's an idea in my head. We're going to try it out. And so I have moved all the stuff over here. I've moved my Christmas trees here. Probably going to get rid of this Christmas tree entirely. It's the one I use downstairs. And this little bag here has got my mom's Christmas tree for upstairs. And upstairs is where all the decorations are anyway. I also have the chair in here. This is another one of those sentimental items that I'm not just quite ready to get rid of yet. My mom and I have talked about it. And then this is the headboard off of my mom's bed when we sold it to get a different bed for her that wasn't quite so high off the ground. And so I'm going to set the camera up here. First of all, I'm going to clean this off, and then I'm going to set the camera up, and we'll see what it looks like when I can start putting some stuff on the shelves. All right, so I have all of that cleaned up, and I'm ready to start moving this stuff over. I'm going to start with the heaviest items first for the shelving, and then I'll put some of the smaller items on. I want to get the heaviest items as close to the bottom as possible. I don't want the rack to be top heavy. So I'm going to start with the refrigerator. Now I have two refrigerators, but I think only one of them is going to fit for right now. The other one, I'll talk about it in a little while. Now these shelves are already set up and they're bolted in. So I'm going to use them where they are. I'm not going to try to move them around. So let me grab a couple of other heavy items and see what we got there. So this is my Opus Mega 1 battery and the battery that came with the IceCo. That way everything is kind of here together. I have some tall crates and they're going to need to go up here. So let me get the others. Now I'm going to find some piecemeal stuff to sort of fit in here, and especially along the bottom. So I'll be right back. So a few things here. I've added the crates. I've got a box of outdoor logs that I have never used yet. I don't know if you can see up here or not. Let me adjust this real quick. Up here on the top, I've put the Bouge RV refrigerator that I have. This I actually bought, and it was my first refrigerator. And before I ever had a chance to use it, IceCo contacted me about using this one and sent me this one for free. And it's a much heftier, more long-lasting model, but the Bouge RV is still good. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I will probably try to give it to a family member or somebody who might need it. I don't think I'm going to try to sell it. This is the netting that goes over my front windows to keep the bugs out at night. And let me grab, oh, and of course my sleeping bag. I'll grab a few other things here. I do have a few odds and ends here laying in the floor. One is the cover for the IceCo refrigerator, and I'll probably put it up on top. I've got the board that I put together for my front seat and various cables and stuff. I'll find a place for that as well. And I think for now, I will just put this up here if I can by the sleeping bag. Get it out of the way. It's an insulated bag for the IceCo refrigerator that works really nice, but I found out I really didn't need it all that much. So I have a few other items here, one of which is a sheet that I got to go over my mattress, and I'm going to put that in a bag at some point. I did get a bike helmet. Everybody's been asking me about a bike helmet, and I'm going to put that probably over here on the pegboard. And then I've got little bags like this, which have the stakes and things to hold the awning down. And I've ordered sort of a carry-all bag for that. And it will be here at some point in the next couple of weeks. Some other equipment there for the awnings. These are the covers for all my other windows in the car. And well, I'm sure I'll have more things to put on the shelf over there. I've also got to think about some things to put on the pegboard. And so one of those things, got my chair here that'll probably go in there in a little bit. But I have a solar panel here. I think I've got this too high for you to see. I've got a solar panel here, and I want it to hang down off the bottom so it's not in the way of anything else on the pegboard. I have another one I'm going to put up here as well. Now I'm also going to put my mattress on here, I think. But it may actually just sit on the floor because it's really, really big and it would cover up so much stuff. So I may have to get creative with that. Okay, I have it about all I can do for today because I just have too many other things to do. There are a couple of things I will wind up doing later, but let me show you what I've got. So one of the problems I have, obviously, is this awning. It's probably going to need to go over here in this corner. There is no place to put it out of the way. The other thing that I have is this awning right here. Where'd my hand go? The original awning that I had. And I think that I can put it across up here. Bought a couple of large hangers that will actually screw into the studs to hold that, and that will get it up off the ground. Obviously, the other thing is this chair. It's really too big, but it's the best chair I've got so far, and I will probably replace it at some point. I got my solar panels on the wall, got my biking helmet, my extension cord, my mattress, which is really kind of in the way, and I should probably change that to over here and move this stuff over here, which I may do eventually. And other than that, I've got some excess items down here on the bottom shelf. I've got my car window and my coffee making kit. I've got my refrigerator, my batteries, and then I've got all of my other stuff that's boxed up all the way up to the top. And while it may not be perfect, it at least has everything in one place where I can get to it. The next time I go camping and I start pulling things out, that's when I'll start straightening it up for real, when I know just how easy it is or difficult it is to get to certain things. But that is my camping equipment in a nutshell until I get something else. We'll see you next time.